Hi guys, and welcome to this week's live Q&A session. Evening, Paul Southgate. Hope you're well. Now we've got something a little bit different tonight that's going on. I'm trying to find out whether I'm trying to go live on Facebook at the same time as YouTube. I know a few of you guys like watching it on Facebook, watching the videos on there and that. So I'm trying to, as something a little bit different. It's all technology based. It might not even happen. So this is going to be live on YouTube, as we always do every Tuesday. Normally, tonight's Wednesday. On Facebook as well, on my Facebook page. So I'm hoping it's all going to connect up and go well. So I'm just checking it all at the moment, just to see if it's all working all right. Let me just go. Oh, yeah, could well be. We could well be live on Facebook and on YouTube at the same time. How crazy is that? Well, evening guys. Anyway, if you watch me on Facebook or YouTube, I should be able to still get messages through Facebook as well, but I don't know if it's going to work. Evening, Sean Saunders, Jason Shaw, Jack Evans, Carp under 97, Steve Jarman. Evening. Am I coming across loud and clear, guys? Can you see me all right? Happy New Year, Steve Jarman, David Etok. Happy New Year to you as well. Let me just, I'm trying to check on my Facebook page as well at the same time. But I don't think it's actually, it might just take a while to go live. It says it's going live, but whether it is or not, it's another thing. Oh. Well, let's see anyway. Let's crack on. So how is everyone tonight tuning in? Hope everyone's well. The dreaded back to work. I was back to work on the 2nd. Bit of a nightmare. 128 people in the house after 2 minutes, which is great. Carp dog is here. Where is he? Come here, look. Come here. Here he is, look. The old Carp dog. Bless him. Well, evening, guys. Evening, the Vaping Carp. I hope you're well. Big Tomo. George Vane Carp. Happy New Year. Hope you're well. Good. I'm glad you got the mug, George. Nice young angler there who won one of the giveaways in the Xmas giveaway, which was good. Look at him, the unfit mountain biker. Look at him. Hi, Sean Johnson. Good to see you. Brian Mills. Yeah, look, Brian Mills. He can see me live on Facebook as well. Live on Facebook and here all the same time. Isn't technology amazing, eh? So if you're tuning in for the first time, you wonder what the hell's going on Facebook, because you're looking at me going live on Facebook, you can type your comments in, ask your questions as well, exactly the same as here on YouTube. So we're going live on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. Ben Wallace says, have you seen the dog bivvy, Leon? Yes. Seen that little dog bivvy. He wouldn't have none of it though. He likes just getting in the sleeping bag. That's for certain. Neil Harvey says he's on a treadmill watching this. Good for you, Neil. Evening T800. Good to see you. George McFarlane says, tip for Sandhurst. Well, at the moment, I don't think he's fishing very well. If you can find them, I'd use minimum amount of bait. The last few trips, I've tried lots of different things, putting lots of bait out, singles. They're just not having it for some reason. It's just not fishing that well. But what normally happens on there, or used to happen years ago when there was no weed, because there's no weed on Sandhurst at the moment, is that suddenly it just go crazy, then switch off. Go crazy, switch off. I think that's what's happening. But every 2 weeks, 3 or 4 fish are coming out, where it used to be someone would be catching every day on there. It's gone really quiet. David Eagle says, hi Leon, great to see you catch the 47-pounder. Oh, that's cheers, mate. I much appreciated. Yeah, it was a bit of a turn up for the books, that one, but it just was so warm and lovely. Let me just check on. I just want to check on. Yeah, look. Yeah, I've got some comments coming through, but they're not coming through to I'm just having a look here on my live page. There's some comments, but they're not coming through on to here. They should be coming through on here. Let me see if I can change that. I don't think I'll be able to while we're on here, but maybe not. Too sure if I can. Not too sure, but there you go. So guys, if you're watching on Facebook, sorry, but I can't see your questions on there coming through, because they should be coming through on the left hand side of the screen, but they're not for some reasons. That's technology for you. They might come through, it might just take a while. Let me just have a look. There we go. Yeah, it's definitely going through on Facebook as well. So guys, where is everybody going to be fishing at the weekend? Who's out at the weekend? I'm hopefully going tomorrow. Me and him, the Carp dog. Hopefully we're going tomorrow to the Park Lake for a couple of nights. Jack Evans says, any big trips planned for this year? I've got a couple actually. I'll probably be going to Holland in April, fishing for a week or 6 days, and then I'll be going to France to a place called Intervelometer in May. I've got a couple of trips booked this year. I'm looking forward to that. Morgan Evans, good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. Good to see everyone in here tonight. Carby Chris says, have you seen the new hooks from Nash with the swivel attached to the hook? I haven't seen those. I have to check those out. Mr. B watching Mr. B, I know. Yeah, Dave Wright says he's been blowing hooligan days back to work Saturday. I know I was going to go today, but with those bloody mad winds, I thought I'd leave it a day and go for a couple of nights. The Vaping Carpenter says, do you think anglers go to France expecting to catch there? I'd say so, definitely. It's like a little holiday, isn't it? Like a little hot holiday. Oak Carp, hi mate. Again, my apologies to you guys watching on Facebook. I can't see your messages or your questions and that. I should be able to, but the technology, this is the first time I've used it to go live on Facebook and on YouTube. It doesn't seem to be bringing up the questions from the Facebook page, which is a damn shame. So we'll get that sorted for the next time. Brian Mills said Gold Label used to do the hooks like, yeah, they used to do with a little ring on the bottom, didn't they? Hi, Simon Ward. Don't worry about being late, mate. Jamie Wood said, will you come to Liverpool to fish? I don't know where to fish up there. I may do at one point. Sean Johnson's going to Jurassic Lake in May. Ian Smith says, please give me nephew Kian. Oh, where's it gone? Hang on. Kian, a shout out. There you go. Shout out to Kian. Lee says, have you seen the Nash pinpoint hooks? Hopefully they will be the same. Yeah, I hope they are. If it's the guy behind Pinpoint Hooks, I believe he's done a deal with Nash. So, and if they're anything to do with him, they'd be really good. Raymond Ellis, good evening. Carp Fishing Dreams had a good Christmas and New Year. Dominic Carter's got a session planned the 20th, travelling to the far north Peterborough, planning to go get out in Sussex beforehand. Good for you, Dominic. Let us know how you get on. Richard Edney's off to Gigantic at the end of March. Who else is going to France next year? Who else has booked a trip to France? Dean Cousin says, anyone seen the new Nash Titan due out end of January? I don't think so, no. Troy Mutton says, hi Leon, do you prefer pellets or boilies? Definitely boilies. I do use pellets at some point, but I prefer boilies. I seem to get the bigger fish with the boilies. Alex Booth, good evening. Angling Addict says, happy New Year, Leon. Looking forward to your vids this year. I'm needing some motivation to get me out. Just got to keep on keeping on. I know it's difficult. I mean, I get down and like, you know, to get out sometime. I mean, I've just had a 2-week break over Christmas and that. And I'm looking forward to going tomorrow, but I'm not mega overjoyed until I start the actual getting ready and everything tomorrow morning. Then I'll be buzzing to go. Alex Hansen said, what liquid's in your vape? It's like a menthol one. It's the only ones I use is the menthol. Righty31 says, evening, did you get a chance to look at that lamp? I think it's a lamp which I used to use many years ago. And like I said, I think to you was that if you touch the mantle on it, they seem to disintegrate. But they're good for you know, light and things like that. Richard Eddie's off to France 3 times this year. He can't wait. I won't be able to wait either. Jamie Collins is going to Molyneux in September, not been for 8 years. Good for you, Jamie. Getting out there. Lee says, when cooking hemp in a cool box, if I only need 1/4 of a box, do I still fill the water to the top or half full? I would fill it 3/4 of the way full, because with your hemp, if you're cooking it, it expands quite a lot and it will rise. So I'd go be on the safe side and keep checking it. Probably go half first of all. Have a look at my video I did on the chili hemp. If you haven't seen it already, guys, that shows you how to cook chili hemp, you know, groats in a cooler box. And all you need is a little bit of time and boiling hot water. Ryan Squirrel, get a shout out to Cherry. He's your biggest fan. A little shout out to you there, Cherry. Jason Suttley says, are you going to see Jerome, Leon? Blimey, I know quite a few Jeromes over there. Graham Roder says, do you think burning the tags on pop-ups could affect the carp because of the smell? Not really too sure, because I burn the tags on me on me stuff, on me other stuff I do, and I burn it when I'm doing meshing it up. And I'm using the old dental floss. I burn that, and you know, I mean, you've got your natural sort of scent which you put on stuff boilies when you're threading it, and when you're tying your rigs up and that, and you cast it out. So it could do. It's a very interesting subject, Graham. That's for certain. Just like the PVA thing, you know, do fish detect PVA? Well, they might well do, but we still catch them, don't we? So it's a hunger thing, I think. Steve Boron says, Leon, France, I was more pressured than England. Get to Holland or Belgium on the canals, mostly solitude and lots of uncaught fish. I fished a little bit in Holland, Stephen. I quite like it out there. I like the people, I like the fish out there. And I haven't fished in Belgium yet. I really fancy going to Belgium. Troy Mutton says, Leon, are you going to the big one fishing in March? I shall be at the big one show. I shall be at the Brentwood show at the end of the month. I shall be at Zwalla as well, if any of you guys are there. Evening, Scott Lees. Shannon Wright says, what's the best thing to use to catch carp? Eyes. Use your eyes. That is, if I could give one tip to anyone, just keep looking, keep watching. You'll get in tune with what the fish are doing. I'd never turn up and just go in one swim. Not unless I'm baiting it. I'll still look about to see where the fish are showing or whatever. That's why I arrive early. You know, I stand out in the middle of the night even when it's cold, just to see if I can hear one, or you'll be surprised. Once you start looking, you'll start to see them. I should be back doing the live feed next Tuesday as well, rather than the Wednesday. And I should be doing one this Saturday again, guys. Big shout out to Chris Sands. Ronnie McNeil says, did I have a good year? Me, the Carp Dog, Mrs. B, the family. We had a really good year. Ian Smith says, Leon, will you be at Carp in the Park in July? Unfortunately, I won't be. Harpy Chris says, French Lake, Chatham Berth in September. Can't wait. Good for you, mate. I'm looking forward to getting out of France and Holland. Wayne Pettigrew, the old Peaky Carper. He's thinking about buying new rods. I rung up tackle shops to stay away from ESP, Sonic Greys. Why do say that? Help. Exactly. Because I think probably what they're trying to do is they're trying to get you to buy something which they've got a lot of, or they want to get rid of. I mean, ESP, I mean, it's a rod, isn't it? It just depends on what you like about the rod, I've found. I don't really go into the rod sort of thing, like it's got to be do this and do that. All he's got to do is cast out and reel a fish in and feel nice. Look nice for me more than anything. Luke Mantis says, hi Leon, love the big ghosty from my last vlog. Fish and good angling again. Yeah, lovely ghosty, that one. Absolute lovely fish. David Bell says his missus wants to go fishing this weekend. Think he's got her hooked, bless her. Good for you. Shane Graham says, what's the Summit pod like as I'm looking to buy one? All I can say is, I've got to give you a little disclaimer, is I do some work for Summit. So, whilst I get paid to do certain things, I don't get paid to promote their kit like this. But I would say it's engineered in England. It is the best stainless for engineering. The guy who runs the company, he's just a perfectionist. He won't let anything go out the door if it's broken or anything like that. So, you know, you'll be buying proper quality UK made design in England. Everything's from England. So, by a proper engineering company. Much like Jag, they're a proper engineering company as well. None of this foreign Chinese rubbish. Buy once, you know, have to buy it twice. Darren's over the old excessive carpers over at Farlow's. Hardcore in the wind. I can imagine it's very windy over there, isn't it? Steve McLaren says, hi Leon, love watching your vlogs. What's your Facebook page? Just look for Leon Bartrup Carper. You'll find it. Jamie Thurston says, whose stand will you be on at the shows? I should be at the Summit stand at all the shows. Jamie Wood says, will you come to the Northern Angling Show in February? I shall be at the Northern Angling Show. Guys, please come and say hello. Come and, you know, ask me any questions. Come and have a chat. This is a show, you know, it's all about the social aspect. Carp Fishing Dream says, Camo Carpy Kutsis fell out with you and Carl G, Leon. Oh, blimey, first I've heard of that. Although I don't really speak to Camo Carpy Kutsi. So I couldn't tell you. God knows. Shane Graham says he has the Jag, but like the Summit. Thanks, mate. I'm going to have a look into it and buy the Summit, I think. Thanks again. No problem, Shane. Yep, Sean Johnson, buy cheap, buy twice, Leon. But the thing is also, is that a lot of this Chinese stuff that you buy, I mean, I buy some of it, like the stoves and all that sort of stuff, but it's cheaper items. So it's almost disposable. And always buy through someone like Amazon, so then you can return it. You know, it's as simple as that. With other stuff you buy, I mean, I've seen pods on eBay and Amazon and that, which are copies of everybody's pods, and they're made over there. They charge high prices, and you'll never be able to return it because they're a Chinese company. SX Carper says, Leon, what goals do you have for fishing in 2018? Well, just to enjoy my fishing like I always do. Just to try and enjoy me fishing like I always do. Let's just try. I'm just going to try and look at some of the other questions that we've got. Have a look. Probably everyone's switched off now because they can't get the questions. 15 comments. Dan McKinney says, beats Emmerdale, watching with the new carp dog you got. Good for you. These are to the Facebook guys. Bex Nelson, hi Bex, hope you're well. Declan Gray, happy new year, bud, all the best. Crazy, isn't it, where you can stream live on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. Shame we're not getting the messages and the questions come up on the left hand side, but that's a technical thing which I'll have to sort out for the next one, for Saturday's one. Happy new year, Gareth French. So what baits do you use for your winter fishing? Put them down there, main line, you know, CC Moore. What baits do you use which you have confidence in for fishing? Bang them down in the comments. Carp by me said, Leon, SSP 5 kilo System X deal, Brill, value, free postage. Yep, you can't go wrong. Happy New Year, Tommy Duke. I Dominic Carr says, but didn't you buy a cheap Chaka Tempest, 200 quid? Yeah, it was 200 quid, Dominic. That's Mrs. B, yeah, 200 quid. Ben Wallace says, tell the missus to get me a black chicken jumpery birthday on the 18th, please. There you go, you see. Guys, if you haven't got one of the black chicken hoodies or T-shirts or whatever, you know, it may be worth you checking them out. They're good quality. Just go over to me, not my Facebook page, go over to my website, www.leoncarper.com. Go to the shop section. There's loads of tea. There's women's hoodies on there. There's lots of bits and pieces. Wayne RS says, CC Moore live system for winter. Luke Wick says, spam. MTC Baits, Graham the Dodge Green. Barry Swift, DNA Baits. Dave Wright says, sticky baits, signature pop-ups. Colin Osborne's on the System X for the winter, same as me. Mark Rossum, corn, very good bait, all year round corn. And tigers, all year round. Kevin VB, his own Vital Baits in Germany. We have a tiger nut boilie that does the business in winter. Sean Mulqueen says, homemade pop-up sell and some other bit friends have had 440s, 630s on them. Whoa. Happy days, Sean. You've got to feel confident in what you use. Doesn't matter what bait you use, because they're all good. If you're catching on them, aren't they? Just you've got to have confidence in what you're using. Luke Wick says, have you tried spam yet? No, I haven't tried it yet. I haven't been out to give it a go, but I will do at some point. Matt Jones says, maggots, another very good winter bait. Philip Millwood says, worms. Yeah, I've got to agree. Worms are a good bait as well. Michael Steele, sell. Carp catchers called a maggot rig. Barry O'Brien, 3 French trips booked already for this year. Oh, make me envious, Barry. Make me envious. Josh Lyon says, 2 bits of fake corn. Keith Ogie says, is this live now? Yes, Keith, this is live. Darren Wilkes says, ABS, Plan B and MacNut. Sean Marquis says he's not had a chance to use his homemade pop-ups. Got to get out there, Sean. You've got to make time. Carp Fishing Dreams, mussels. Yeah, that's another good one. I found mussels or shrimp, not shrimp, what's the other? Prawns, as a single hook bait to fish going up and down, let it fall through the water. I've had some fish on that stalking before over the years. There you go. Chris Burns, he says, fishing now, overnight, any tips? With that wind, I'd say hang on for dear life. Roy Daniels says, when fishing France, do you research the lake or do you just go with it and do your own thing? It all depends. And normally if I'm going with a few people, it's not me who's chosen the lake. We go and we have a social. So there's 2 sides of my fishing when I go to France or Holland or wherever. You've got the social side where we just go and have a laugh, and if there's a big fish to be caught, hopefully we might get a bite in the week. And there's the other places like Tang 5. I've got a video coming out on Friday about, you know, it's just it's no talk, it's just a, you know, cinematic one coming out Friday about Tang 5. And, you know, that's a bit more hardcore. That's how I want to be there on my own. Fishing is just me against the lake and the fish. You know, boating the baits out 200-300 yards. It's a totally different type of fishing. Gareth Price says, have I fished Samba? No, I'd love to fish somewhere like that. In Hungary, isn't it? Love to go out there and fish somewhere like that. Hi, 234 Cheech. Good to see you in here, mate. Let's have a look. How many people have we got on? Let's have a look. I'm flicking between lots of different things here at the moment. 238 people. Look at that. Crikey. For a Wednesday night. How good's that? And how are we doing on the... Oh, blimey. Look at that, look. Here we go, and we've got loads of people on the Facebook Live. I'm just looking at it now as well. We've got 26 likes, 58 comments, people liking it. A big hello to all the Facebook guys out there watching this on live. Yeah, there's a question from someone on Facebook. Luke Thomas, do you think the onus on small amounts of bait in winter is strictly correct? Will you use large amounts of bait in winter months in certain conditions? Luke, it's a very good question. I tell you what, I use more bait probably in winter than I do in spring or summer. Reason being is, you normally, once you find them on the lake and you're fishing that lake, I like to give them a bit of bait either when I'm leaving or halfway through the trip, just to keep them there. Just to keep them there. I fish a lot of singles in spring. In the winter, I'll probably go, if I'm going for 48 hours like I have tomorrow, I'll fish the first 24 hours with just singles. Because 4 or 5 days before, I've put in 4 or 5 kilo of particles. So if the fish is still around, I've got a chance of a bite. That first 24 hours, nothing happens. I put a bit of bait in, a bit of spod mix or whatever. And then I'll fish over that. Then I'll introduce some before I leave for when I come back again. If I fish something like Sandhurst or a Datic Lake or Farlows or whatever, I'd probably put a little bit in. You know, or fish singles, or determine how the lake's fishing and that, really. So, great question. Little shout out to Simon Watson. He's on the Facebook feed. Guys, if you're on the Facebook feed, unfortunately, I can't see your questions where I'm looking. So, as I'm actually on YouTube and I'm streaming to Facebook at the same time, and I'm getting lots of questions coming up on my YouTube stream, but technology, I haven't managed to work out how I can get your Facebook questions on my YouTube live stream as well. So if in doubt, guys, come over to the YouTube channel, watch it live, and you'll be able to post your questions on there. Paul Luce, evening to you, mate. MPS driveways, adaptions, oi oi, Leo. Yep, oi oi to you as well. Gaz Jones, hi, mate. Gaz Jones says, hi, mate, what do you think about rock salt in the spring? It's a difficult one, because whilst the fish do need that mineral, that rock salt, that they need it to balance their water retention before they spawn, I think actually putting loads of rock salt in your particles and things like that it's not really the one for me. I tend to like to add stuff which has already got high salt content. Like, for instance, green lip mussel. That's quite a high salt content. You've got things like Belican. That's a high salt content. You know, it's a natural high salt content. Don't, whatever you do, put salt from Tesco's in your spod mix or your baits or whatever, because it's the worst thing you could ever do to anyone, human and fish. Dominic Carter says, does the carp dog make it to France with me? He's been to Holland with me, but he hasn't been to France yet. I had to get him a little dog passport. We had to check him in. The thing is, if you take your dog, if you come back after 4 days, I think it is, you have to get a vet to sign him off, give him some injections, and he has to, or tablets, sorry, not injections. And then you have to get signed, you have to show it at border control. So we did all that when we went to Holland a couple of years ago. Dean Price says, Leon, what shows are you attending this year? Right, I'll tell you where I'm going. I'm going to be at the Brentwood show at the end of the month. I'm going to be at Zwolle in February. I'm going to be at the Northern Angling show. I'm going to be at the Big One show. And I'm going to be at Angelter Heridian in Germany in March the 3rd and 4th. I think it is, yeah. So if you're at any of those shows, guys, please don't hesitate to come up and say hello. Andy Gower says, are you a full-time angler? No, I'm not a full-time angler. I do 2 nights, maybe 3 nights if I can get away with it, Mrs. B. But I've got my own business. So I work the weekends. I work over the Christmas. I do a bit when you're, on a bank holiday. I'll be working. The way it is. And I do longer hours so I can compensate to be able to go for a couple of days during the week or at the weekend. So I don't know. So the answer is no, I'm not a full-time angler. And I wouldn't want to be a full-time angler, because fishing to me is all about balance. It's all about family. It's all about work. It's being able to afford things that you want and have a nice balance. If I went fishing 5 days a week, like some guys do, I'd get bored. I really would get bored. Sometimes I get bored after doing 2 nights. I want to come home because I'm so intense with what I'm doing while I'm there. I just get bored. Oh, LC73, swap channels, Leon. Now able to say hello. Good to see you, mate. If you're if you watch this on Facebook, at the moment I can't receive your questions and your comments and everything else. So come over to the YouTube page, which we're on live at the moment, and you'll be able to type in your bits and pieces. Hopefully for Saturdays I'll have that sorted out. It should be doing it now, but it's not for some reason. So Carl G says, Leon, how did you manage Facebook? That's my secret, Carl. No, it's just a bit of software, but you should be able to, like I was just saying, you should be able to, I should be able to see your messages from Facebook at the same time as well. Paul White says, fishing is my lifelong hobby. If it was full-time, it then becomes a job. Exactly. Exactly. What do you guys think? What do you do? Do you think, we could all say, oh yeah, I wish I could stay a couple more days or whatever, but when you actually think about it, it's good to have a balance. It's good to have a balance with family, with work, being able to have money. I know loads and loads of guys over the years, that's all they've done is fishing, but they haven't got a pot to piss in. They've got no money. They're living in someone else's house, sofa surfing, and all they do is just go fishing. And, they've got nothing. They haven't got their own house, they haven't got kids, they haven't got anything to show for it. And it's sad, really, isn't it? Carl Moss says, have you tried those Aldi stir fries from Aldi yet? Absolute winner on the bank. I haven't yet. I've got a couple which I'm taking with me, hopefully, over the next couple of days. Mike Sims says, Leon, is chili oil good in party mix? Chili oil is very good. Very good in anything. To glug your baits. That chili extract as well, that's really good. Can't be catched says, if someone wants to pay him to go fishing forever, he's well up for it. Billy Martin says, spot on, Leon, everything in moderation. Exactly. Just think, look, I've done, for 6 months, I just went fishing. When I was younger, all I did was go fishing. And whilst I enjoyed it, it was, oh, I can't buy that. I can't buy this. I can't buy that to, to eat. Or I can't, I'm living on, $5 a day or something. Or I couldn't afford a packet of fags at the time because I'm fishing and that's all I was doing. And, how am I going to get home? I've got to put petrol in the car and all, it's not the one, is it? Graham the Dodge Green said it's Aldi, not Aldi. MJ Mercer says, hi mate, Vlog 6, what a fish power, well done. On your big hello from Jamie Matilda, shout out to them too as always. And thank you very much for the kind comments. Another couple of great comments there. Everyone looks forward to fishing and not working, don't they? When you're at work, you've got something to look forward to. When you're doing something, you think, well, Saturday I'm going fishing. It gives you a bit of a boost, doesn't it? It gives you a little bit of something to look forward to. If you're going all the time, you get bored of it, you get pissed off with it, you really would. Keith Ogie says, Leon, I put all these eggs in one basket last week and it had all 3 rods on the same Ronnie rigs and all on white pop-ups. Don't know what made me do it. That is, I always put 3 different colours on to see what's working. Sometimes it's good to go all in, especially if you find something that's working, like zigs. If I fish zigs in the winter on a deeper lake, I'll set them at 3 different levels. If I get a bite at, say, 2 foot below the surface, I'll swap the other 2 to 2 foot below the surface. If I stop getting bites, I'll drop the other 2 down. So sometimes it's good to go all in on something. International Fish says, well done on that fish you had on the Park Lake. Thank you very much for the kind words. Clive Robbins says, hi there. We are sitting at a lake on a game farm in South Africa. What could be better? Fishing slow though. Ronnie rig proven well. Look at that. Sitting on a game farm in South Africa fishing. What could be better, eh? Bloody hell. Luke Wick says, have you ever been to Clavering Fishing Lake? Unfortunately, I haven't, no. Don't forget, guys, if you haven't subscribed already and you want to get notifications about these YouTube videos that I do, get yourself on there. You may want to think about hitting the subscribe button and hit that bell notification, little bell when you hit the subscribe button. because then you get notified every time I upload a new video or we go live. And let's show some love. Let's hit that thumbs up button. Let's see if we can get some good likes going. Share the love. Franny B123 says, do you ever get up the northwest fishing? I've been up there a couple of times many years ago, but I'd like to get and do quite a bit up north. You know, not for the size of fish, but for the nice fish, different lakes. You know, I will do at some point. Most definitely. There we go. Look, I'm just having a look on the Facebook page now, guys. All you Facebook guys. Brad Crane says, is that Tutti Frutti you're smoking there? Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you and all, Brad. Hope you're well, mate. No, it's menthol. Tom Maskell on the Facebook page says, what breaking strain line do you use? It all depends. I like to go heavier than what's needed. So I'm using 15 pound at the moment. I'm using the 15 pound Gardner GT HD. Or I'll be using something like 20 pound X line or 20, I think it's 24 pound Gardner Mirage, which is pretty good. I don't tend to go down to 10 or 12 pound because I'm not casting far. I don't like casting above about 60 yards, 80 yards, because that's my fishing. I like to be all close in the margins. I'm more happy fishing the margins and up to 40 yards than I'm fishing 120 yards. I just don't, I've got no control out there, you know. I can fish it, but I don't feel, well, I wouldn't say I don't feel confident. I'm buzzing more if I've just plopped a little lead out, put a few baits around it, you see a fish show near it or whatever. That's more my type of fishing. Have a look at where we're at. Nick Ward says, you always seem so upbeat on your vids. How do you stay so positive and optimistic? It's just, this is the way I look at it. I've got to enjoy it. If I see so many anglers go, I didn't catch anything today, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, I don't know. Immediately, you're on a loser straight away, aren't you? To me, it's just the logic. It's every hour, every minute goes past, I'm not catching one, it's closer to when I'm going to catch one. You just got to keep on keeping on. You just got to keep doing your thing and it will happen. Have confidence in what you're doing. I see so many guys, I get so many messages on Facebook and Twitter and everywhere else. Oh, I haven't caught one for 3 trips. I'm losing faith with the rigs, the bait and everything else. It's just got to give it a go. You just got to be confident in what you're doing. I say to everyone blanks. Everybody, whoever goes carp fishing, blanks. No one catches all the time. No one catches all the time. So you just got to think like that. You got to think, and don't compare yourself to anyone else's results. It's just you. Enjoy it. You know, just be confident in what you're doing. If you haven't caught anything for ages, then change it around. You know, change the bait. Get that little bit of confidence, or go back to something that worked for you before. If Ronnie rigs worked for you before, and now you're fishing bottom baits, and you're not catching anything, go back to what works. Go back to what you got confidence in. So many times I get messages back going, oh, I changed back to the rig and the bait I was using, and I caught 3 this weekend. Honestly, it's got nothing to do with the bait and the rig you're using. It's got to do with the confidence. 99%, all my fish I catch, all down to confidence. Like a football player who's a striker. They can stop scoring for 4 or 5 games. It's not that they're a bad footballer. They're at the top of their game, aren't they? They just lost their confidence a bit. Carl Wildsmith says, do you pre-bait before you're fishing, Liam? Not normally, no. Unless the lake's close to me, or I'm sort of, I've got a plan of attack where I'm going every 4 or 5 days for a couple of nights, or every week for a couple of nights. Then I'll try and get a bit of bait going in on certain spots I'm fishing. All depends on, you know, if there's bream and roach in there and all that type of things. But I tend to like fishing a lot of single baits. Here the carp dog wants to go out, look. Can't handle it anymore, he's got to go out. Yeah, it's like, look, Billy Martin says, Leon, people get lost listening to the superstars, just use a proven way and stick to it. Exactly. What you got to remember, guys, is those so-called superstars that are in all the magazines and they fish for all these companies, they're selling to you. You know, they're nice guys. I know most of them. They're good, but they're under pressure to show the products, talk about the products. I can tell you now, a lot of the guys who fish for all these companies, and I've done it myself in the past, years ago, when I was associated with all these big companies, they'll be catching them on X hook or whatever it is. But really, they're using someone else's hook, and they've been using it for years because that's what they got confidence in. The obsessive carper says he's always 100% confident in his fishing. Exactly. That's why you just keep on keeping on, isn't it, Darren? You know, you just keep on. You're confident in what you're doing, and you know sooner or later you're going to catch one. Don't swap and change what you do. Find something that works for you and just keep doing it. It's always nice to add little bits in or try a different pop-up or, you know, try a different rig if you're catching. It's always nice to do that, to experiment. You know, try a different swim or different line or a couple of new reels or whatever. But not when you're like in the middle of a crazy period where you haven't caught anything for ages and you don't know what you're doing. Oh, I'll try that, I'll try that, I'll try that. You're just trying it for the sake of it. Matthew Randall says, don't change anything if you don't need to. Exactly. Exactly. Steve Brommer says, Leon, what barometer do you use? Is it an app? I tend to use just the BBC weather station. I'll just have a look on there what it's going to be, just to give you a rough idea. If a charmer says, always fish your way, don't get caught in the hype, your fish rate will improve. Exactly. Do your own thing and don't compare yourself to what everyone else is doing. You know, the guy up there, Johnny up there in the corner who's been there a week, who's had 5 fish, and you've done it overnight and caught 1 or had nothing, and you're like, oh, look, he's catching 5 up there. Oh, I've only had 1. It's all relative. You know, he might be there every week for 5 nights. Of course he's going to catch more. Of course he's going to catch more. Never. That's what I do. If I go on a new lake, I don't worry about what anyone else is doing. I don't care what anyone else is doing. I don't care what anyone else is catching. I'm just going to do my own thing. Do my own thing. Not comparing my results to anyone else. Just going to do my own thing. Otherwise, you just become very bitter and twisted. And blimey, it's fishing, isn't it? You want to enjoy it. That's why on my vlogs that you see, loads of blanking on there. It's real. That's exactly what's happening. Loads of blanking. We all blank, don't we? Just keep on keeping on. Yeah, Wayne Lewis says it. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Carry on carping. Exactly. Matty Ruster says some people catch by boring them out. Yep, I've seen that happen a lot as well. And you got to remember, every dog has his day. Every dog has his day. How many times you've been at a lake and the guy who's been there for years and years ain't caught nothing, then he catches the one he wants to catch? Or yourself, you've been not catching anything, or you've been catching a few, and then you're after that one, it takes a long time, boom, but then you catch it. Here's one, guys, for if you want to show what the pressure's doing on your lake. Paul Luce says, get on your nearest airport weather app. It's 99% right. Now, Wayne RS4, people forget it's fun and not a competition. Just enjoy the outdoors and take it easy. Exactly. Exactly. It's good to see you all in here tonight, guys. We've got 44 minutes gone already. We've got 255 people in the house. What have we got over on Facebook? Let's have a look. Facebook. Oh, we've got 75 comments, 26 likes. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that, well, hit the thumbs down if you don't like it. But hit the thumbs up. Share the love. David Booth, he's on Facebook. He says, watching you on YouTube and Facebook now. That's just wrong, isn't it? Watching me on both things. Evening, Jeff Gibson. Good to see you, mate. Gary Bonwick says, I like the Sandhurst vids, very good and the nice bloke. Thank you very much. Appreciate your comments. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Every single one of them. Look, this is the way I see it. Now, I hear loads of times from guys, they message me, I see them at shows, and they go, oh, I've just spoke to him over there who fishes for XY company, and he didn't want to talk to me. I see him over there, he was down my lake fishing, and he didn't want to talk to me. Guys, we're all fishermen, aren't we? What makes him better than me? There's no difference. We're all fishermen. We're all here to help each other. That's what I don't like about the fishing industry, is that a lot of guys, they won't talk to anyone. They just blank them, or they won't, oh, no, you know, oh, he's not a recognised angler or whatever. And it's just rubbish. It's just absolute nuts. Crazy, isn't it? It's just bloody fishing, for God's sakes. Simple as that. Well, again, must apologise to you Facebook guys. I can't see your messages on here, unfortunately. I will slip back every now and again to look, see if I can answer some. Daniel McIntyre says, did you have a plan in mind to catch the big fully as to how it may slip up prior to you fishing for it as you had it really quickly? He's talking about a lake down in Kent. There's a lovely fish in a 40-pound fully scaled, probably arguably the best fully scaled carp in the country. I joined it to fish the spring, and I think it was my third or fourth trip. I actually caught it, and it was luck, real luck. There was no plan. I fished it with bottom baits. Well, I caught one on the pop-up, one on the bottom bait. Just, again, fishing short. It's only a small lake anyway, so you can't fish far out. It's fishing short. Sprayed 5-6 baits around it, left it, and within an hour, I caught it. This was my 4th or 5th trip. So it was luck more than anything. Neil Harvey says, have you done a zig advice vid? Yes, I've done a couple. There's a few, actually. If you go into my YouTube channel and you go down to videos and you go for, what's it? Not newest, it's, what's it called? Most popular or something like that. It's about the 4th or 5th one down. There's loads on zigs there. Colin Osborne said there's so much hype and something else in this sport, unfortunately. Unfortunately, there is, you know. Problem is that everyone's a superstar. Everyone thinks they're, you know, Lionel Messi or Ronaldo in fishing. It's just fishing. Andy Gower says, do you fancy fishing Burfield for the big common? I'd love to fish Burfield for the big common. I've had a couple of walks around it over the years. I may do at some point. It's just not what I want to do at the moment. Carl G, good to see you, mate. Good for popping in. Steve Boren says, Leon, have you ever been to Strawberry Fields? Used to have a lump in it near you. I fished it once for a night many, many years ago. Simon Shepherd said, would you ever think about starting a black chicken tackle range? No, not my thing at all, really. One, you'll be competing with everybody else. And unless you've got something which is revolutionary, or which there isn't, why would you do it? You'd be in competition with everyone else, and there's loads of good stuff out there. Better than what I could source and sell. Thanks for the kind comments, Dominic Carter. Much appreciated. Jack Evans says, did you do a video on the big fully? I think in my first summer blog from last year, I think it's in there. I think it's in there. Vlog number 1 from the summer. Not this year. No, not last year, the year before. Or no, it must have been this year, sorry. 60 Carp says, even Leon, have you had any luck finding a supplier for the power packs for the Rhinos lab? I haven't. I had a look, but I couldn't see what we needed. Aaron Paul, the square rig. I promise guys, I will do a little tutorial, talk about the square rig at some point in the future. Mike Sims says, his missus sends her love to Barney the Carp dog. He's back, no, he's gone, no, I think he's back downstairs now eating something. LSC 73 said, is the t-shirt unreasonable large, Leon? This is a 2XL and it's mega on me. It's quite a lot of room in it, so I'd say a large would be, yeah, adequate. If you go on the website, it's got all the sizes on there. Black chicken curry, yeah, maybe Joe Rees. To be sure, says particles or low oil pellets for winter. I would say probably both. I'd use both if you can. Round the Dodge Green says we don't talk about the square rig. No, we don't. Not yet, anyway. Let's have another little look on Facebook. Let's have another little. I can look on the screen here. Let's have a look. Lee Hansworth says, have you ever fished up West Yorkshire? Not West Yorkshire, sort of mid Yorkshire. It is Leeds, is that Yorkshire? That is, isn't it? I fished Willows Lake. I did a couple of nights on there when I used to do a little bit of work for sticky baits. Dave Woody Watson says, you think this big wind in the winter will help push the fish into having a munch? It could do. I've normally found when you get a big wind like this, it's the days after that the fish respond. It's not when the wind's blowing, because I think they tend to go off the wind when the wind's blowing this strong, but it's the days after. Hence why I'm going tomorrow morning. Let's have a look for another question on Facebook. John Shrimpton says, Leon, what rods do you use, mate? I use the old Lion Carp rods. Another question from Facebook. Lee James Hilsden says, do you use zigs much at this time of the year, Leon? So many people have different opinions on using them. I would say it's probably one of the best winter tactics that you can use, winter and early spring. Definitely get on them zigs. I haven't been fishing them this winter because I'm fishing a very shallow lake. I'm fishing a lake which is 5-6 foot deep. So I haven't had a chance to really use them. What I like to do is fish an adjustable zig. If I'm going to fish zigs, I go all 3 rods on the zigs. And I'll fish one 2 foot below the surface, one about 3 foot, and the other one about 6 foot below the surface. And whatever one I get a bite on, then I'll move the other 2 up to that medium of where they are. But in the winter, a lot of the time, the fish spend in the upper layers. And these deep waters, when nothing's happening in the winter, this time of year, that's because they're just not visiting the bottom of the layers. Sorry, the bottom of the lake. They're up in that, from 6 foot up. That's what I found anyway. So zigs, yes, use them. Get on them in the winter. If you're fishing a lake which is 10, 12, 14, 20 foot deep, oh, I'd be on the zigs all winter. I'm telling you, I'd be on the zigs all winter. Little bits of black foam, that's all you need. You try yellow or red or brown, but I've always done well on black foam with a coloured boilie stop on top, like a yellow or an orange or a purple or a white. Always done well on that. Oh, there's a carp dog. I've just seen him go past me. Mike Swift said he's had some of his best catches when it's been really windy. Joe the Fish 45 says, what mainline do you use? I use, at the moment, I have used before, I used the ESP Synchro, which I really liked. I'm using the GT HD in £15 at the moment. Really strong, casts well, sinks well after a while. Initially, it's quite, I wouldn't say buoyant, but it doesn't sink as well. After you've used it for about 2 or 3 weeks, it sinks down lovely. Keith Oakey says, Leon, have you seen the Calder Zig kit? What do you think of them? Yeah, I mean, it looks quite good. Personally, I prefer the Fox ones with the bigger stem on them. Tends to be better in flight, doesn't tangle as much, and it's a bit more steadier. See you later, Billy Martin. Rooster Nelthorpe says, Leon, can you do a vlog on the triangle rig? Like your style. Well, we've still got 248 people in the house. And we're still on Facebook. Bloody hell, look, he's trying to kick in the door and everything he is. Bless him, the Carp dog. Have a look. I can't really tell how many people are on. I can't really tell how many people are on Facebook. It won't tell me. There you go. Right. So, guys, once again, I apologise, you Facebook guys who are out there watching me live on Facebook. Unfortunately, I didn't get the kit to work properly tonight with technology, so I can't see your questions or your comments, so I couldn't really reply to them. I had to keep swapping over to Facebook and that. But thanks for turning up anyway. Hopefully, for Saturday's live stream, I'll be able to get it so I can see all your Facebook questions and answer them as well, without having to keep going backwards and forwards. Can't believe we're up to 50 odd minutes already. 55 minutes. I'm going to have my dinner in a minute. So all I can say is thanks, guys, for tuning in. Hit that like button. Hit it, share the love if you haven't already, on Facebook or on YouTube. Thank you very much for turning up tonight. Really appreciate it. Really glad to see the 200, almost 300 people in here on a Wednesday night. We'll be back Saturday for a live stream again at 7 o'clock. We'll be also, I've got a video coming out on Friday as well, and also another vlog on Monday. Saturday will be live from the bank, I believe, from the Park Lake. Appreciate you guys for taking up your time. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, you may want to think about subscribing. Even if you're on Facebook, get yourself over to my YouTube channel, subscribe on there, hit that bell notification, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Thanks, guys, for popping in. See you soon. Enjoy your evening, enjoy your fishing, and don't forget, it really does only take one bite. See you for the next live stream.